Are you ready for an action-packed, gun-slinging episode of raptor slaying proportions? I hope so.
8 left.
Because it's time for Jurassic Park Trespasser.
6 left.
Jurassic Park Trespasser. I'm your host, DeoGenZ, running with the double spaz at my side. I feel confident going forth in the most obtrusive ways. Originally, when I played this, I was cowardly, squeamish, and trying to run away from the raptors best as I could, and that was very ineffective, but could be done. So if you want to just run cowering away, do so, my friends. But you saw where the spazzes were in the last episode and this episode, so grab them, run, and gun. Yeah, you're done. So fuck you. That's 2. Alright, well, I don't know how many there are in this forest. I'm not gonna lie here. Oh boy, there's another. Alright, I expected that. But I know there are many raptors in this area. I think this is the most densely populated area with raptors. The game's engine really gets tested here.
1 shot.
And you can tell because look. We shot that raptor so hardcore that his head blasted back into his body. That's how freaking hardcore these spaz shots are. So you know we're causing serious damage here. But yeah, this area is still connected to the town. Keep that in mind. So that's probably why you couldn't have all those cool events where raptors would walk in through buildings, because you had raptors connected to areas in the town, connected to areas in the dam. This is all the same area, and it's all traversable back and forth. So the raptors that we killed earlier in a few episodes ago back in that town, we can go back and see their corpses. They'll still be
1
there.
shot.
So I think that probably had a lot to do with what the game's engine could take on its load as far as events. But this is definitely one of the more tension-building events that they put in here. And it works perfectly because there are no buildings except for one at the very top of this dam. Well, not at the very top, right at the top of this dirt mound. Right before we go up to the dam. Damn you, raptor. Damn you, trying to close the distance. And try to muzzle my gun with your body, knocking it out of my hands. You know the physics engine, don't you, you tricky bastard, you. No! No! Stay back. Alright, damn it. We still end up running anyway. But that was close. 1 raptor. Hey, open this door. Open the door! Open the door! Open the door. Oh man, that was really nail-biting. I don't know why the door didn't open there for a second. I think that was just to build up purposeful tension. But that did it, yeah. Alright, well, those are done. And I think there is a gun in this building, so we are set to complete the killing of that raptor out there. So that's the good side of things. But, as you can see, you can take this on offensively. Now, would you do this with melee weapons? That would be a massive achievement. And if you could do that, if you get the mods that allow melee weapons to actually be effectual, because in this version of the game, in this unfinished build, oh, so it's a giant rusted steel door. That's why it wasn't opening so swiftly. That makes more sense. But if you do that, and record it, post it as a video response, because I'd be, stop! Don't bite my titty meat. I know it's tender and juicy, but you gotta resist. Sweet little raptor. Sleep well. Wow, I'm surprised in myself. I didn't think I would actually go through with that. And now, because we pulled that lever in the dam control room, this door opened, which we cannot get to at this point. But when we get to the top of the dam, you will see there's a damn good way of getting to that area. And a nice little audio snippet there, too. Bonus, bonus, bonus. I didn't even have to have that onus on my shoulders and open it up, but I did. And, yeah, I missed some other sound bites, admittedly. I'm sure I did. But who cares? Never said this was 100% LP. How, that's unfair. How could you say, oh, go 100% a game that is not 100% finished? That's unfair. That's really biased or almost impossible feat. How do you complete that? I mean, what is completion in this game? Killing every single dinosaur? Is that completion? Because I don't even know if that's possible. I really don't know if there's that many different points of artillery that you can take up to take down those big T-Rexes. Those are the biggest targets in the game, and they take a wallop of weaponry. So good luck getting them in 100% run. Good luck. It's not really like capturing Pokemon in the Pokemon Coliseum series where, oh, we could buy as many Pokeballs as necessary. No, there's a certain amount of bullets, and that is a damn empty reservoir. This dam must have had a crack in it at some point because it's not holding any type of water or anything at all. And I wonder if that was a graphical limitation now that I think of it. You know, a large-ass body of water like that usually would stay. It's not going to wither away with the rusting and overgrown nature of what this park has become.
I first met Harold Greenwood in 1992. He was an American, introduced to me as a former Green Beret. He asked a number of questions about the disposition of the InGen technology. Harry claimed to be a friend of my former son-in-law. I liked him. He was confident and dashing.
And dead. Don't forget that, Hammond. Confident, dashing, and dead. He's got CD squared. Case of the CD squares. Too bad. Sorry, Henry. And as I talked over Anne there, she was saying, he must have been scared. Yeah, I would have been scared too. But he's got a slightly full weapon, which confuses me. Why he didn't try to fight to every last bullet. I mean, you know, I understand if you come to this little station here and you're out of ammo completely, there's no guns around, and you're surrounded by raptors on every side, and they don't show any signs of stopping or ceasing where they're existing. This actually seemed like a breeding ground for raptors. It really was like we were accessing the hive of raptors. As we got closer and closer, more and more raptors came. You know, they had the original stealth raptor, the stealth hunter, on the outside of the colony, waiting to attack. It makes me, it makes me double think that, at least for that aspect of the game, maybe the developers got something right there. Maybe the developers worked on their pack hunting behavior. And maybe it's just a coincidence. But I like to be optimistic. There's so much to be pessimistic about in this game. You need somewhat of a balance here and there. So we've got to go to the highest heights of this land, which is that far off mountain over there. Up in the land of the ice and snow, where the wind blows and the hot springs glow. I don't even know if that's the whole words. But if you haven't heard, Zeppelin, do it now. Stop listening to me. Oh, why would I say that? Alright, enough. Yeah, there's more raptors up here too, so don't drop your weapons. Can't drop it like it's hot, because you know what? You'll get caught. You'll get caught by the raptors and ripped to pieces. Now there's something I wonder about this. I do wonder if we go down the valley, what will be down there. So instead of going up right away, let's take a transition here. Let's go down and see what's up. Well, that doesn't make sense. But what's going on with this valley? It's a giant empty valley, and it just seems suspicious that the developers would leave it completely blank. So in the back there you can see that's where Henry died. The dashing, confident, dead son of a bitch. But there's not even a weapon down here. Like, you think that the developers would put something secret, like, oh, look, the gamer had the initiative to explore lands that look boring and lands that most people wouldn't explore, so let's put something special down there for them. Maybe, you know, reward a little bit of their extra effort. No, nothing. No raptors, no dinosaurs, nothing. No herbivores, no carnivores, no guns. Well, there's my unloaded gun. There's nothing great about this area. This is just empty space. Complete empty basin. Useless. Oh, well there you go. That's what this is worth. An extra glitch that we wouldn't have seen before. Because we've gone to the far outer reaches of where the developers didn't expect us to go, we now reveal that their parlor trick is flat 2D trees. 2D pixelated trees that look like dense forest. Because it's all compacted close together, and from a distance you can't tell. But when you get up close, They actually rotate and turn flat. That's very humorous. Well, that was a pointless journey. Sorry for taking up more seconds of your life where nothing happened, but hey, you never know until you go. I thought, there'd be an intuitive place to put something special. I mean, come on, does it really take that many more lines of code to say, put a gun here? Why not? Do it. But they decided not. Alright. Come on, raptors, I know you're up here. You can't hide on the peaks of the hills forever. I think from this point on, things are going to start getting a lot more treacherous and mountainous. We're going to start climbing in altitude, which I guess, if you think about it, we've been doing this whole time. What with our platforming puzzles and climbing the shit-covered minor mountain that we originally encountered with the awful mechanics that this game holds. Yeah, done our fair share of climbing, but it's time to do more. Ha. Piece of shit. Trying to knock the gun out of my hand. Yeah, knock the hand out of my gun. Why don't you do that? Well, if they did that, then that would be essentially biting my hand off. So maybe we'll skip that. And next time, we'll be exploring the docks.